the channel. Today we're going to Catbells, so we're in the northwest lakes and it's just behind me. Where we're starting off today is at the bus stop, so you can get the bus straight to here from Keswick, and there's a little food van down there as well. Alright, so we're heading up through the gate and off we go. This is a fantastic walk. It's the #1 recommended walk in the Lake District by AllTrails. From the bus stop, we wind up the steady path and tackle our first scramble. The fell then flattens out before the second scramble. The walk gives views over Derwentwater to the east and the Newlands Valley to the west. And quickly, we're up to the summit. We head towards Maiden Moor, but take the path down before we reach it at the split. Meander through the ferns, and then take the sharp left. Once we cross over the road, we meet Derwentwater. We get down to the bay and the jetty, and then head along the woods to the second jetty, and then take the sharp left. Through the woods, and then past the youth hostel, and then turn left, back to our start point. Up through the gate, which is here. Alison's with me today, there she is. And here's the sign to the summit, so it's just about a mile and about an hour up to the top. Down the bus stop, that's about 150 metres, and we're going to go up to about 320, so first bit's pretty steep on this, but you do get this. There's the views out over Derwentwater, so gaining pretty quickly. Ooh. You can just see over there, it's kind of low clouds today as we go up, but that's okay. If it is misty on the top, I'll just use some drone footage for a different day. There you go, there's the sweep round. Whoa. On the other part of the circular when we go around, I'm going to be walking along the side of Derwentwater, so it's behind me there. Okay, so this is the way we're going up today, just all the way up there. And then we get to this little peak, drop down about 50 metres and then up again. This route's usually pretty busy. It's actually alright today because it is a little bit damp, but it's also Sunday. This particular path that you're supposed to be going down, it's a conservation path, so it's to avoid this kind of thing coming up here. The whole point of the conservation is to make sure you walk on this kind of stuff instead, so it's dead stable going up. A few people have tried to nip up the signs, but really there's no point. It's a good path, it's only short. So that's our path. Quite blocky, a lot of work done on it. There's the view out. Alright. Alison's sticking her legs together again. As I mentioned, we're in the Northwest Fells today, and this is the most popular AllTrails route in that particular area, so it should be quite busy, but it's actually alright today. In a couple of weeks when it's school holidays, be mad busy. But yeah, it's a sort of lowish cloud today. You can just see, looking over there, we're actually already above that cloud. So we'll see what we can see from the top. So you got a little scramble there ahead of us. We'll get up to that, see what it's all about. Let's just head up, show you this Thomas Arthur plaque, and then we'll head up from there. Right, so that's the Thomas Arthur plaque, and he is the father of the open air movements. And it says here that believing that the best thing any mortal hath are those which every mortal shares. Right, so a little tiny scramble up from there, then we're at the top. Well, the top of this bit anyway. Not the top. Up. It's quite smooth on these rocks and it's a wet day, so I have to be a little bit careful. we go, lake behind me. Ooh. So once we get past there, you've again got to look down. Once you've gone past the little scramble, it does kind of level out a little bit. So a bit of a breather. Right, so the first sort of bump you've got is this where I am now, kind of show it you. So you got that little bit, then we're down the other side and up to Catbells. On this side, this is the Newlands side, and the Newlands Watershed goes all the way along there, and this is part of it. It's a bit misted in right now, but Causey Pike's just there behind me. And then in that high winds day when I did the Newlands Watershed part 2, I think I got blown off the end of rolling end there. So, taught me a lesson to check the weather forecast for high winds before I go out. Do want to check the weather forecast on the actual mountain before you go out. Then there's something called mountain forecast, and it'll tell you the cloud base level as well. So I knew that today the top would be just about misty. I'm just going to head down into the bottom of the dip here, and the climb up there is something like 230 metres, so a bit of a stiff one. Although this is quite a short fell, you definitely know you're doing it, and it feels like you're doing a mountain because it's short and sharp. There's the climb, and it is looking busy. There's loads of people on it. It's a little bit hectic on this part because it slows everybody down. But yeah, hands and feet if you need to keep yourself safe. I'll say it's quite popular. It's dead smooth. It's on a rainy day. Can be a bit tricky. I'll have this walk in my family walk section on the site, so if you go in there, there's a few others like this in there. But yeah, it is a Wainwright, and there's an inscription from Wainwright at the top. But what he says about the fell as well is that it is a family fell, so it's suitable for little kids, grandmothers. A bit of danger at the top at the Newlands side, because it does drop off quite suddenly. Aside from that, it's a good old walk. This is the second scramble around here. A little fenced off area, but you can just nip up the side there. So I'm just going to go up that side. This is steep as well, so best to use hands and feet. Yep. Right, let's get the lake there behind me. You look at that, I'll look at my feet. Okay. I'm actually just going up the handrail side. You alright, Alison? She's sticking her legs together again. You're stuck. You're dripping yourself up. Once you've done the 2 scrambles, hit the peak quite quickly. So here we go. The one and only Wainwrights on this particular walk, but it is a good one and very popular. Right, so here is the inscription by Wainwright. top here, very rocky underfoot, so many a boot been up here. Right, so from here, I'm going to keep on going forward towards Maiden Moor, and then we're going to turn down to the water. So straight on, then we're going to go a bit of a sharp left. We're going to go down here about 50 metres or so, and then we're going to veer off that way towards Hallsgate. Coming down here, it's slightly easier coming off on the left.
So what's my route? Like me to go on the right?
Alton's trying the right over there. Might have forgot to mention it. Because it's a popular fell, you often see people coming up with trainers on, but not really kind of big hikers. And if you're wondering about the difference, it's really that if you go up in trainers, the bottom's quite soft compared to fell shoes. So if you're on the rocky stuff, then it's going to stick in your feet a lot more. So fell shoes are always better, much sort of stiffer soles. Right, so it is a little bit muddy underfoot in places, but it's alright, it's nothing really. When you're coming down here, you just want to keep on the paths to the left all the time. Just a couple of break-off points. So we're heading down, but essentially this cairn here, you can just see, maybe see this DV group here, they're going up to Maiden Moor. And this is us heading down. If you are thinking like Catbells, that's a bit of a weird name. It's actually named because it's an area where the wildcats in the area would be. So back in the day, there would have been wildcats around this area doing a bit of hunting. None today. If you do want to see a cat on a mountain, although it is on a lead, then have a look at the lap rig video. I'll put a link to it. This path down here, it's fairly steep, but it's quite blocky, so easy enough to manage. Just watch your footing. Just see the remainder of the foxgloves there, just getting to the top of the stems. Right, so on the way down, we're just working our way down here, turning at Housegate, and then working our way down to the road here, and then the Manistee estate just there. Heather's coming out and flowering there, look at that. A little bit of purple. There's the Misty Mountain side on the way up to Maiden Moor there. It's quite blocky, but it is a little bit slippy going down. Just mind it. It did say on the weather forecast app that it would be starting about 450 metres with the cloud. It dropped down to about 150, so we're still in a bit of it today, and we're going to get down towards the lake in a sec. But yeah, you can just see heading down to the lake there through the mists. So there's a bit of a steep down when you first come off, and then it sort of levels out to quite a decent path. So at the moment we're just on this, we're going to head down here and then work our way down to the shoreline just there. We've just dropped down below the cloud now, so some clearer views out. When we get down to the lakeside, be able to see out and see what's going on. But that's the view we've got going forward. And then Derwentwater's just there. It is funny when you drop out, because suddenly it's like everything's gone HD and you can see like a really clear valley shot. So that's it. If you're watching this in HD anyway. Come down here and then you hit the break points. So we're again just sticking to the left. We're past this finger post and we're cracking on. So we're still going the same direction. And there we go. Terrace path. The lake, 3/4 of a mile, 25 minutes. The photos of these, I've never seen it with minutes on before.
No.
It's unusual, that, isn't it?
Handy.
Handy, yes. So once you've done that turn, following this kind of elevated lake view on this side. Stone bench coming up. Have a little sit. Mountain looks quite picturesque though. Yeah. Right, so that's Catbells up there, just in the mist. Once you've done the Catbells side and come back down, that's the ups basically done for the day. So we're going to carry on walking down and then we'll get to the shore. And the rest of this is pretty gentle. So if you want to do it this way around, get to see the exertion bit first and then nice peaceful walk along the lake after. So just looking back, Manistee Park is just here and you've got some super posh houses tucked away right on the shoreline there. And it's beautiful staying there. Alright, so we're going down here and we'll get ourselves to the shore. As we head down here, we're just going to get to the edge of the wood and then we'll head down. Right, so we're just coming into sight with the road now. And there's an ice cream van here, so if you want a Lakeland ice cream, there you go, on a hot day or even today. And then we're taking that finger post there and heading down towards the lake. There we go, 1/4 of a mile in 10 minutes. There it is, just down there. There you go, look at that. That's picturesque, isn't it? A really good house to stay in. Right, so a couple of minutes down here really, 10 minutes, and then you're at the jetty. Whoop. Pop this back up. Oh, it's a stubborn one. Alright, so Derwentwater is just ahead of us there. There it is. A few people there. Duck having a good old swim. So if your timing's right at the jetty, then you can get about to other parts of the lake. If you're interested in getting the boat, I'll put something in the description so you can find out what the times are and things for that. Okay, so that's the High Brandle Howe jetty just here. Boat's just leaving on its way to Keswick. Stuck there loving it. Having a good day. If you do want to get the boat, they come to the jetties about every hour. So pretty regular, and they do go both directions. It's like light rain today, so this is alright because I'm under a bit of shelter as we're going across the shore. But even on a sunny day, you'd get dappled shade, so either way, it's a pretty good walk to go on. There's a few ways around to do Catbells, so if you have done it this way, just let me know, pop it in the comments, and if you've got another way to do it, then again, just let me know. Right, so we're going to finish off the walk just by walking along the shoreline here, the Derwentwater, then we're back to the car. We're just approaching Low Brandon jetty, so that's just there, and we go through this gate. Whee. Then you've got a split in the path, and we are going to go this way here, so just on the left again. So we're very much heading back towards the direction of Catbells. After that gate, we just walk up a little bit here. Then we're at the youth hostel, and it's probably about another K on, and then that's our walk completed for today. Yeah, so we're just up here now. We're past the Hawes End Centre. There we go. Catbells. 10 minutes. It's not 10 minutes to Catbells, it's 10 minutes to the start point. Right, so back to the bus stop then. Through the woods, we'll be there. Thanks for watching the video. If you want to see some more of these, then just click on the subscribe in the corner and you'll see them as they come up each week. Alright, let's go.